This channel's second anniversary. I'm going to be sharing with you my CD collection and my countdown of my Ziana Zain top 10 songs of all time. One of her, long-lasting hits up till now. Her career highlights. Wow, there are so many of them, man. Hey guys, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to the Family. My name is Ismail and the channel just turned 2 months young, guys. So it's time for another monthly vlog. If this is your first time watching my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and if you enjoy my content, do share my videos and chat with me in the comment section. So speaking of this channel's second anniversary, thank you so much for your support in the channel so far, guys. And just like my last vlog, where I shared with you my Datuk Sri Siti Nurhaliza CD collection, this vlog I want to talk about another Malay pop artist that is part of the soundtrack of my life, yeah. And we're talking about the one and only diva and queen, Ziana Zain. Yes guys, Ziana Zain. I've been a big fan of her since her breakthrough hit Mada Berhela, and she released studio albums back in the 90s as well as the 2000s decade, and I managed to collect the CDs of her studio albums as well as compilations over the years. And her career highlights, wow, there are so many of them, man. But one in particular that I can remember was back in 1996 when she won 4 awards at the annual Anugerah Bintang-Bintang Popular Award Show. She won Penghibur TV Wanita Popular, Pelakon Pembantu Wanita Popular, Penyanyi Wanita Popular, and the main award, the overall award, Artis Paling Popular. Wow, that was to me like her peak, a huge highlight, man. Because at that point, I felt like finally she got the validation that she deserves from the general audience as well as the industry, because considering what she went through in her career, early part of her career, the difficulties in the industry, I thought that was such a sweet victory for her, man. Yeah, but today, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be sharing with you my CD collection alongside with my own personal Ziana Zain top 10 songs of her career, yeah. So let's get to that, guys. Guys, before we start my Ziana Zain top 10 songs countdown, let's do a few special mentions. Let's start off with this greatest hits compilation. It's her first, in fact. It's called Best of Ziana Zain, yeah. I played this CD to death, man, back then. This was released back in 1998. It has 14 tracks and it contains her hits from the early 90s all the way till like around 1997. But the track that I want to highlight in particular for this compilation is Tiada Jodoh Antara Kita. It's a great song, guys. It's a sad song, but it is perfect for this compilation, and it's perfect, summarize her career up till that point, yeah. The queen of slow ballads, heartbreak ballads, man. She also released this CD, guys. It's called Ziana Zain Number One's Life, yeah. And this has 10 tracks, 2 of them new songs. And this was when she switched labels from BMG to EMI, yeah. And the 2 new songs are Lembah Asmara and Bukan. And Lembah Asmara was written by Ajay, and Bukan was composed the melody by Ziana Zain herself, yeah. And the lyrics was written by Amran Omar. Bukan is an up-tempo song, guys. It's great, man. So and I think I remember she won an award for this song in particular, yeah. And I also have this limited edition compilation CD, yeah. This is called Keunggulan Ziana Zain, and this was released back in 2005, yeah. And it has 2 CDs, 14 tracks each for each CD. And the track that I want to highlight in particular here is the song called Pusaka Rimba, and that is her collaboration with Dayang Nurfaiza when Dayang was still starting out back then, yeah. So I love this song, guys. So if you guys haven't really heard that song, go and check it out, man. And of course, other than these 3 compilations, she also released an EP that contained Dingin. I love that song, guys. It's one of her more recent hits, yeah. And also, don't forget, she also was part of the super collaboration with Nora, Ning Baizura, and Desi Fitri. Yeah. And that song is called Cinta di Akhir Garisan. Wow. A staple, a karaoke staple for everybody, man. Yeah. So, guys, are you guys ready for my top 10? Let's get to them, man. So, guys, the song that is kicking off my Ziana Zain top 10 songs countdown at number 10 is Dekat Tapi Jauh. Yes, her collaboration with the late legendary Brody Marantika. Yeah. And the song, wow, it's a magical duet by the both of them, man. And they sound incredible, powerhouse vocals, undeniable, man. And it was released in this album, yeah, Ziana Zain Unplugged album. And this album was released back in 1996, and it contained the performances that she did for her Unplugged concert back then. And other than the hits that she performed during that concert, it also has two new songs, both of them studio recordings. Yeah, first is Dekat Tapi Jauh, and the second one is Gerhana. Wow, I love that song, guys. I remember watching her perform that song. If I'm not wrong, she performed it live at the Anugerah Bintang Popular, and she might have also performed it for the semi-finals of Anugerah Juara Lagu that year. Yeah, but yes, my number 10 song, guys, is Dekat Tapi Jauh. And what about my number 9 song? Yes, my number 9 song is Syurga di Hati Kita. Yes, I love that love ballad, man. It is a great love dedication to your loved one, yeah. And she performed it vocally. She delivered the lyrics with so much heartfelt emotions, man. I can really feel what she was feeling back then for this song, yeah. And it was released from in this album, man. It's called Ziana Zain. She has actually 2 albums that is titled Ziana Zain, guys, and this is the second Ziana Zain album, which is later part in her career, not the early career Ziana Zain album, yeah. And this album, guys, it's a great album. Other than Syurga di Hati Kita, we have songs like Kesuma Hati, yeah. We also have Ada Suara Ada Cinta and Uptempo. I love that song, guys. And we also have Penawar Semalu. Yeah, these are the songs that made the album a hit, guys. And yeah, Syurga di Hati Kita was in the finals of Anugerah Juara Lagu as well, yeah. And it is also my number 9 song, yeah. My number 8 song, guys, drum roll, it is Puncak Kasih. Yes. Sorry, guys, I know some of you guys might be thinking, why is it lower in my top 10 instead of the higher parts of my top 10? But I'm sorry, guys, I love the song, but I have other songs that I love more, yeah. Puncak Kasih, I cannot deny, is an epic song. It's written by Adnan Abu Hassan, yeah. And her vocals in it is gorgeous, man. You know, and she won awards for this song, Anugerah Juara Lagu Balada category, yeah. And she also won a music video award also. But what is great about this song is because it came from a great album, guys, and it's Puncak Kasih, the album, one of her best albums, yeah, released. And this album was released back in 1997, guys, and it has a lot of hits in it, yeah. Other than Puncak Kasih, it has Berpisah Jua, yeah, and Kalau Mencari Teman, her, you know, her great foray into irama Malaysia at that time, yeah. And it also has Satu Detik, and one of my favorites from her, Telerai Kasih. Unfortunately, Telerai Kasih is not in my top 10, but it's one of my personal favorites, yeah. And so my number 8 song is Puncak Kasih, yes. And my number 7 song, guys, is Senja Nan Merah. Yes, her duet, her epic, iconic duet with Awi, Datuk Awi, man. Wow, I love it, guys. That song was released in the soundtrack, the original soundtrack for the Merah, the Merah movie, guys. Yeah, but I don't have the soundtrack for that. But what I did was I bought this duet album, and it contains Senja Nan Merah, the first track of this album. And I remember playing this album to death, man, just so that I can listen to this iconic, awesome duet. And it's one of the staples for me and my friends when we go to karaoke, guys. So Senjana Mira is my number 7 song. So guys, we've counted down my number 10 to my number 7 Ziana Zain songs, yeah. So what song is at number 6? It is Kekal. Yes. Wow, guys, I love Kekal, man. At that point when she released it, I thought it's such a great breakthrough in terms of her vocal ability, man. It's when she was able to demonstrate and release a song where she, has a lot of restraint in her vocals, and even though she didn't need to belt so much, of course she has her powerful vocals, man, but in this song she didn't see the need to belt, and she still delivered so much emotion from the beautiful lyrics, man. A beautiful love song, yeah. And the song was released in the original soundtrack for Sembilu 2, the movie, which she was a part of, yeah. And this was a great soundtrack, guys. It had songs from Awi as well as Ziana, yeah. And she has a lot of songs in here. Other than Kekal, she also had, for the first time, Bersama Akhirnya was first released in this soundtrack, if I'm not wrong, before it was released in the studio album. Yeah, and other than Bersama Akhirnya, she also had her another iconic duet that she has with Dato' Awi, Halaman Asmara. Wow, one of the most iconic Hari Raya songs, guys. Yeah, but other than that, we also have she also included her instrumental version of one of her big hits, yeah, in there. So, but my number 6 song is Kekal. Yeah. What's my number 5 song, guys? My number 5 song, the instrumental version was included in that original soundtrack, yeah, but the studio version is in her second album, and the song is Anggapanmu. Yes, number 5 is Anggapanmu. I love the song, man. At that time, when I was listening to it, I was in awe with the very, very poetic lyrics. I thought the lyrics was so deep, man. So much thought in coming up with those lyrics, man. And her vocals in it, wow, powerful, superb, man. What can I say? Yeah, and that song was in her second studio album. Yeah, it was released in back in 1993. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite albums from her because it had a lot of songs in it that I played to death. The CD I played to death, man. It had Mimpimu Bukan Mimpiku, and of course it has Putus Terpaksa. Yeah, one of her long-lasting hits up till now, man. The longevity of that song, man. Wow, one of the most popular hits currently in these current times, yeah. And it also had Ku Cinta Padamu and Chitosi Bashi, so many great songs in this, man. But my number 5 song that is taken from this album is Anggapanmu. Yeah. What's my number 4 song? My number 4 song, guys, is Korban Cinta. Yes, I cannot get enough of this song, man. When it was first released, it was released when the movie that she was a part of, Maria Mariana, was released in the theaters. So this song was a huge hit, man, and she sang with so much emotion. I love the Oriental Japanese sounds in the intro throughout the song, yeah. And she has so much emotion. Her vocal performance, her delivery is superb in this, man. It was released in this Maria Mariana soundtrack, yeah, and it had a lot of her older hits as well, but Korban Cinta was the main single for this original soundtrack, yeah. So I love this CD, guys. But yeah, my number 4 song is Korban Cinta. So guys, we've come to the top 3 of my Ziana Zain top 10 songs, yeah. And who's at number 3? It's none other than the iconic hit Kemelut di Muara Kasih. Wow, the starting melody, the notes, it's already so iconic. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, I love it, guys, and I love her performances in Anugerah Juara Lagu and semi-final of Anugerah Juara Lagu also, yeah. And basically, I love this song, man. It's very heartbreaking. The lyrics are very heartbreaking, guys, but she performs it with a lot of passion, you know, and undeniably great, guys. I cannot say enough great things about that song, man. And I cannot say enough great things also about the album where it came from, man. It's from this album, Setiaku di Sini. Wow, guys, to me this is her best album, yeah. And this represented her peak in terms of her musical releases to me back then in the 90s at least, yeah. And this album had a lot of hits, man. Of course, Bersama Akhirnya, which was released earlier in the soundtrack for if I'm Sembilu 2, right? Yeah. And it was also, you know, included in this album. And this album also had songs such as Sangkar Cinta, yeah, Tiada Kepastian, and Setiaku di Sini. Wow, a lovely wedding song, man. But my favorite from this album is none other than my number 3 song, Kemelut di Mora Kasih. Yes. Now we've come to the top 2, guys. My number 2 song is none other than her breakthrough hit, Mada Berhela. Yes. Mada Berhela is undeniable. It's the song that really put her on the map, man. Put her in everybody's minds, man. I remember her performance at Anugerah Juara Lagu where she was raised up, yeah, if I'm not wrong, yeah. And she looks incredible there. She sounded incredible there as well. Wow, and she still sounds incredible every time she sings this song live, even now, man. And it's from this album, her debut album, which is called Mada Berhela as well, yeah. And this album is great, guys. It has she still sounded very raw, but in Mada Berhela is where she really shined, man. The other songs she sounded a bit raw, but her vocals are undeniably powerful, you know, undeniably powerful. And this album also had singles such as Rentak Hidupku, Riwayat Cinta, you know, so, and a few others as well. But Mada Berhela is really an iconic hit from her, man. It's also the starting of the song is also iconic. Dun, 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 right? You know, it's a staple at karaoke and anywhere else, man, and talent shows as well, yeah. So my number 2 song is Mada Berhela, yeah. So guess what, guys? We've come to my number 1 song in my Ziana Zain top 10 countdown, yeah. And it is none other than the song called Menadah Gerimis. Yes, guys, this is my ultimate Ziana Zain song. My ultimate favorite of all Ziana Zain songs, yeah. It has the beautiful lyrics, beautiful heartbreaking lyrics, yeah, and beautiful, perfect vocals from her. The production, the arrangement, everything about this song was perfect, man. The song won Anugerah Juara Lagu Balada category, yeah. And it was included in this album called Aku Cintakanmu, yeah. And this album also had a lot of other hits as well. From here, it has Fatalistic. It has Bagai Gahara. Yeah, I love that song. Yeah. It also included another favorite of mine, Terkenang Jua. She sounded impeccable in that song, man. But my number 1 song in my Ziana Zain top 10 countdown is Menadah Gerimis. Yes. Well, guys, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this vlog of me sharing with you my journey as a fan of Ziana Zain, and hope you enjoyed my countdown of my Ziana Zain top 10 songs of all time, yeah. And hope to see you again in my next YouTube video. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and if you enjoy my content, do share my videos, yeah. Thank you for watching the Fair Mail. Thank you for supporting my channel these past 2 months. Yeah. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.